So this is the first time I've been to New York this year that you guys are actually having better weather than we are. So I'm happy to be here. The topic of my talk today is the rewards of failure. And I'd like to start with a statement that says there's no such thing as failure if you become a better citizen and a better person in the process and make a few friends along the way. When I was 31 years old, about 11 years ago, I ran for city council. And I ran for city council for all the wrong reasons. I ran for city council because I was preparing myself for a political future, and I was told that if I want to run for state senate, if I want to have a political career, that I had to start locally. So I started getting involved in political organizations, I started going to networking events, and while I was there, they asked me if I would become a candidate. And then on the side, they said, by the way, you're going to be the sacrificial lamb. And everybody knows what happens to lambs, right? Lambs get slaughtered. So my first election, there were 2 candidates and 2 open positions. I'm sorry, 4 candidates, 2 open positions. I got less than 3% of the vote. And so I looked back and I said to myself, well, you know, why did I fail? And I failed because my reasons for running for office were not genuine. They weren't authentic. I didn't want to be a councilman to serve the community. I didn't want to be a councilman because I understood the issues. I wanted to be a councilman because I wanted to be a councilman. Hey, I'm going to be 31 years old. I'm going to be a councilman. And I'm going to prepare myself for my next step in politics. And that was what I learned through that failure was a very valuable lesson. And that is that you have to be authentic with yourself and make the decisions that you want to make based on true intention and how you want to live your life. So I actually ran for councilman a second time. But this time, I ran because I really wanted to run. I ran because I cared about the community. I ran because I knew the issues. I ran because I thought that I could make a difference and I could impact the lives of the people who live in the community. Well, I lost. But was it really a failure? During that second election cycle and the 2 years leading up to that second election, I became friends with the people in my community. The community was a bedroom community right across the Hudson. Most people commuted to the city, and most people in town were strangers to each other. But I almost had this Norman Rockwell quality develop where I would see people in the market in the morning or at restaurants or at the gas station and say, hi, George, hi, Fred, hi, Bonnie, and they would know me by name. And I really felt like I was a member of the community and knew that I was running for the right reasons. In the end, I lost. But I came in third in a field of 6 and lost by only 99 votes. At the time, I was a registered Republican, and there were only 25% of the voting bloc in that town were registered Republicans. So I managed to sway a lot of votes my way and change a lot of people's opinions. So I took that failure, and I made it a success. In my mind, I was successful through that election. Even though I lost the election, I was still able to become a member of the community and to establish relationships that really made a difference. I volunteered, I joined boards, I even hosted a fundraising dinner after a severe fire in town. Not because I was doing it to make a name for myself, as I had acted in my first election, but because I really cared about the people who lived in the community and wanted to do the right thing as a citizen. That failure, or that perception of failure, changed a lot of things for me. And I wound up moving about 8 years ago to West Palm Beach, Florida. And when I moved into the community at West Palm Beach, Florida, one of the first things I did is I got involved because I wanted to get involved. I wanted to be a member of the community. I wanted to share the fabric and get to know the people on a personal level. So I joined boards, I did volunteer activities, I opened a business there, I bought a home there, or actually I bought a house there and made it a home. Now I've kind of come full circle. A couple of months ago, I was asked by the new mayor of West Palm Beach to join her economic development and budget transition team. So I'm back into politics, but I'm in politics for all the right reasons. I'm doing it because I really care about the community, because I care about the people in my town, and because I want to make the world a better place by doing it. So what I say to people is there's no such thing as failure if you become a better person, a better citizen, and make a few friends along the way. Thank you very much.